Hello and welcome back to the Limited Queue. Alright, well, we're back for another Oath BFZ draft. I haven't drafted this set in like a month. It's actually been really terrible. I've been playing a lot of Standard. I've been on a tear too. I've tore up the last last six tournaments I've played in. I've gone undefeated, and that doesn't include the 5 tournaments in Standard. And that doesn't include the 5 standard tournaments I played at GPDC, where over the course of Saturday and Sunday I played 6 tournaments and lost 1 match. So GPDC, I didn't play the main event, but the side events were the softest thing in the world. All right, so Captain's Clause. I've got a buddy who swears that if you open a Captain's Clause, you're guaranteed a weapons trainer in the next 3 picks. So let's see if he's right. No weapons trainer here. But Steve, we are going to listen to you. We are going to, and it's actually interesting. The white seems super strong. We got Isozone, Immolating Glare. Other options would, War Cleric's not bad, but it might wheel. Blinding Drone is super good, and Null Colors are right. But I think we're going to go with Immolating Glare. Yeah, let's do that. Mostly because of rarity, but also because instant beats enchantment. Baloth Null is an interesting pass here. I think we're going to take the Spatial Contortion over Baloth Null. Other options include, well, mostly because I don't want to go black-green. I really don't. I want to go some type of either white-red or white-black aggro, especially because I first picked Captain's Clause. Want to get that ally synergy down. I like Spatial Contortion, mostly, A, rarity, it's an uncommon, so we're not going to see a lot of them. B, removal, instant. And that's all I get. I think that's all I really need to say before picking this card in order to justify it. Other options that aren't really options here are Flameseeker, Warden, and maybe Cinder Hellion. Maybe Chain Mage, but I've definitely learned to lower my rating on this card. I started out very high on this card. Now I'm not very high on it. Well, Cliffhaven Vampire works. In the same pack as an Isozone, which is going oddly late. Okay. Vampire is a little weird because it puts us into 2 colors. This is also a really late black rare. Tempted to just take the Isozone to stay 1 color, but the Cliffhaven Vampire is so good in this format that I don't want to do that. I'm also looking at Path Warden because that's going a little bit late. White-green might be available, although we haven't seen, Isozone. White-green might be available. Maybe Isozone is a safe pick here. Because I don't know if I'm going white-green or white-black. Or even white-red. Let's take the Vampire. Another Baloth Null. Okay. I think these are our 2 options here. Let's take the War Cleric. Let's start cutting white and moving into that. It's a late Sky Climber that we'll pick up. Still not sure what our second color is. Well, we did get the weapons trainer as promised, huh? Okay, Steve. Touché, my friend. Just touché. I think we take the Aggressor over Dazzling Reflection here. I have been rocked by Dazzling Reflection, especially in a format that has a few huge fatties, and you know you're going to encounter them. But I think we need the creature. Let's take the Fixing. Probably going some type of Mardu. These Sky Scours are starting to seem more and more tempting, aren't they? For every Eldrazi we take, our cohort options become less and less. But this Eldrazi, I think, is the pick here. Where's my easy button? Because I think this is probably the easiest pick we've had all draft. And that includes the island 15 pick fresh pack. We do have options. Let's take the Freerunner. Hemorrhage over shoulder. Okay. Bushwhacker. Spawnminder Mage. Take Bushwhacker. Okay. It's a late Flameseeker. Well, we owe Cracked Drowner and not much else. I don't want to pass it, but I think the outnumber will wheel. Terrible first pick, but I'm not thrilled with our other options, to be honest with you. Not the best for us. I really like Roil's Retribution a lot, actually. A lot. Blighted Steep is tempting. Courier Griffin. It's either Feast or Famine, huh? I think we take the Hedron Archive here. It's either Hedron Archive or Courier Griffin. Frankly, I think we need the card draw. We're really kind of getting raped in pack 3 here. Really? I mean, I'm glad we took the Evolving Wilds, but now we just picked up 2 really late Cutthroats, and sometimes I hate playing Swiss. This is just the weirdest draft ever. All of these are good picks for us. Alrighty. So essentially we're looking at like red, white, splash black, splash colorless. Which sounds terrible, but we have a waste and 2 Evolving Wilds for fixing. It's really not the end of the world, to be honest with you. Our fixing is actually pretty good. I'm just not sure if we should splash for the 2 Zulaport Cutthroats. You know, we could just cut colorless altogether and take out the Spatial Contortion. It's not that amazing of a card. It's just 1 piece of removal. And essentially, like that would be our only reason for running wastes, which might just trip us up. We could probably cut Strider Harness. I'm trying to run, not as much equipment as possible because we did pass some pretty late, but I don't mind the 3rd, considering we have both Weapons Trainer and the Acolyte. Taking out the Inspired Charge because I feel like we have a lot to do with our mana in the early game. We're not really making tokens to go wide, or I don't think we're making tokens at all to go wide. The only problem is I don't really see a solid finisher for us other than just value them out with cut and then get them low enough that Cutthroat is a problem. I mean, the Aggressor will almost never have haste. And if we cut Spatial Contortion, we probably won't be running Immobilizer. We probably won't run a waste for Immobilizer Eldrazi. With the Captain's Clause, maybe we want to bring Inspired Charge back in. I'm not sure. I think our last cut is going to be Strider Harness. I mean, the Hedron Archive really kind of doesn't have a place in the deck. Because we are very low to the ground, and it's not like we're ramping with it literally into anything. We have nothing to ramp into. So we managed to cut out a colorless, which I'm not sure if that's a mistake or not. 2 Evolving Wilds, Cinder Barrens, and a Swamp. And we really only need 1 red by turn 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But 9 planes is kind of a lot. So let's take that out. Put in a Crumbling Vestige. Put in a mountain. So now we have, the 2 Evolving Wilds are actually going to do a lot of work. Because we can only run, it's going to really just fix us for anything we want. Which makes it really tempting to try to squeeze the Waste in here with Spatial Contortion and maybe Immobilizer Eldrazi. Because we're so low to the ground that we're going to need some help in immobilizing their blocks. This is really tempting. It's very tempting to take out Inspired Charge here. But I feel like the Anthem might really just be what we need. I think the choice is between Inspired Charge and Roil's Retribution as to what to cut. Bonesaw is also an option. Let's take out the Royals. Let's take out the Inspired Charge. Yep. That's the deck. I'll see you guys round 1.